Great day everyone! Welcome back again to Ram's tutorial. If you are new here in my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're updated on my latest videos. Today class or viewers, we're going to discuss different topics. Welcome back again to Ram's tutorial. Great day everyone! Welcome to Ram's tutorial. Today class or viewers, we're going to talk about count nouns. This is our topic today. Countable nouns are individual, people, animals, places, things, or ideas, which can be counted. People, animals, places, and things, we can count it by piece. Whereas, uncountable nouns, we can count it by piece. We can count it through what we call counters. That's an exact words. But we're going to concentrate about count nouns. Here are some more uncountable nouns class, or these are what you call an examples. Very common examples. We have dog, we can count it. Cat, animal, man, person, bottle, box, coin, note, dollar, able, chair, suitcase, bag, cup, plate, fork, door, furniture, or mall. These are things that we can count. Chair, why you discuss or why we are going to discuss, my dear students, about count nouns. Because count nouns class are parts of languages, parts of our communications. That we can, what we call the communicate to people, we can say that those particular things are belong to countable nouns, and those particular things are not belong to uncountable nouns. So remember class, this is what you call the very much important topic also about count nouns. I have here what you call an exercises, a type of drills wherein it can help you in doing your assignments, like in school or even the lower grades, about how you are going to differentiate between countable nouns to uncountable nouns. So another term for uncountable nouns, those are must nouns. Count nouns, those are things that we can count. Excuse me. So we have first here our exercises drills. Have you already answered it? Why? Because we're going to explain it to you about what is uncountable and countable nouns. I'll write the directions rather here. Choose whether the following nouns are countable or uncountable nouns. Number one is coffee. Why class is uncountable? Remember, coffee we can count it by piece. We can count it through counter. What counter is that? It is by pack. Tea. Why it's uncountable? We can count it through by pack also. Boy, that's countable nouns. You can count how many boys are there inside the classroom. Soap is uncountable. Table is countable. We can count it. Even the car, we can count it. That's countable. Honey, it's uncountable. Keyboard, countable. Excuse me, furniture is countable. Smoke, uncountable. House, still countable. We can count it, how many houses are there, buildings like that. Butter, it's uncountable. We can buy it by pack. News, uncountable. You can count it news. Watch or watches, that's countable. Cheese, uncountable. Bowl, countable. Rice, uncountable. Toothpaste, uncountable. Mouse, uncountable. Door, countable. We might think, class, that these are things that we might inculcate to our minds on how to answer each one by one through what you call identifying them, whether it's countable and uncountable. Other students says that it's very easy, sir. We can identify it's countable or uncountable. But the mere fact when you read it one by one, there are also other students that they couldn't answer it perfectly. Okay, there are some drills that it could be very difficult for others. But for us, this video will help you how to identify countables and uncountable nouns. Remember the purpose why we are going to study about, or why we study about count nouns, is that so that we will know the possible things that we can still count, so that we will know the possible things that we can count. All of these are what we call belong to language communications. Remember, communications help us how to what you call answers perfectly the questions followed. Remember, class, in doing this kind of activity, you must know, or you are going to identify, or you are going to think what you call the definitions of countable nouns is. Again, count nouns, those are what we call things that we can count. Countable nouns refers to individual people, animals, places, things, or ideas which can be counted. We can cite also another example, class, not only for these following examples. We can cite also examples otherwise. Let us say cell phones, let us see our pets, let us see our furnitures, let us see our curtains, let us see our air cons, like that, let us see our hanger, like that. Things that surround us, things that we can still find in our houses, inside our house. Remember, you can teach also your what you call the children about how count nouns functions and uses of this. Remember, my dear viewers, these are very what you call important. That's why we discuss inside the classroom about count nouns, inculcating the minds of the students or every students to let them identify what kind of things is that, whether those particular things belongs to uncountable nouns or countable nouns. Why, chair? Why still we study about count nouns and uncountable nouns? Because if you can identify or differentiate about countable nouns versus non-countable nouns or uncountable nouns, because class, you think of it that uncountable nouns, chair, we can count it, the sugar, we can count it, you can count it through counters. Counter, class, hindi yung counters na you are going to pay with that. Counters is just because we are going to put it in a small cellophane like that. It's either 1/4 kilo of sugar, 1/8, 1/4, or 1 kilo, 2 kilo, 2 kilograms, 3 kilograms, like that. What about vinegar? What about soy sauce? What about the oil chair that we use it every day? Okay? So we think of it, my dear viewers, that those particular things belongs to uncountable nouns. We can still count it by using counters again. Chair, how about the matchsticks? Yes, matchsticks belongs to countable nouns. We can count it by piece also. Remember, in each box of matchsticks, I think with 20 sticks rather, or 48 sticks, something like that, they are indicated that. Why? Because we can count it. Even though our unused clothes, even though our dirty clothes, before we put it in our what we call washing machine, we also count it. So that is countable nouns. Those are countable things. Remember, my dear viewers, our topic is all about count nouns. And think of it, this is very much important for us. And how we dealing with it, dealing to others. How countable nouns powerful is it? Even though during my class, okay, the whole group of my class, I teach them that countable nouns are very much important. Even though you travel around the world, even though you go to groceries, then you are going to identify those things are countable or countable nouns. That's true amazing, class. Remember, you what we called remembered what your teachers discuss in front of you if you're listening rather. Because remember, if you listen, you will learn a lot out, or you really learn a lot from your teachers. Remember, my dear viewers, if you are new here in my channel, please don't forget to hit the notification bell and turn on it. And don't forget to subscribe to Ram's tutorial blog. And thank you again, my dear viewers, students, for spending your time again. God bless to us, and see you on my next videos. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.